Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything, from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
I just felt like we needed to vibe to the damn intro. Shit. I didn't need to come on.
What's good, everybody? Thanks for tapping in and tuning in for another episode. We are live. We are back. I am just not on the screen tonight.
Yeah.
I need some behind the scene time right now.
Well, we got to do some work, and again, as always, we say it's Studio B. So
live from Studio B.
We have to do some work, decorating and everything else, and then some ideas happen. So it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen when we start the new kind of podcast. That's What I Said, which will be once a week. We'll be doing it once a week. It'll be on Tuesdays today, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're gonna do some changing around and everything, and it's gonna look a lot more comfortable in here. And we're gonna solely be doing the live video streams on YouTube. I will no longer do them on Facebook. I've been trying to fight it and I'm done fighting it. So I'm taking the video portion of the podcast on the road. It's always been live on YouTube, and it will continue to be live on YouTube. The only difference is I will not be doing the lives on Facebook anymore. Hence the reason why we well, I shouldn't say we, I should say me, titled tonight's podcast as such. And the reason being is because a lot of times you could talk a good game, and bear with me because I know my description in the video didn't give it justice. If you haven't read it and you're in the video, please take time to read it. And if you're listening through however you listen to podcasts on your phone or tablet or however you stream your podcast, there's a description that's been typed, and it gives a description of That's What I Said. And That's What I Said is an adult conversation. However, the dynamic is coming from an interracial couple, which is me and my wife, Connie. Now, people, there are times in my life that I deal with mental illness. I don't talk about it much, but if you, like I said, again, you look on, if you follow me on just Spreaker.com, it has a whole description of the podcast and it talks about it. I suffer from PTSD and anxiety, and sometimes that is a factor. And I try not to use that as an excuse to not do the podcast. But last week was a doozy. A lot going on, a lot of things that we had to take care of. And then, it was good times, but it was just, I had to deal with my stress a different way. And continuing forward, this podcast is for everybody. You over there quiet, babe. I know.
I'm listening to you speak, babe.
Okay.
I mean, you're telling your truths, and I'm allowing you to have your space.
All right, I appreciate that. So that doesn't mean you can't interject. But
I know.
But on a serious note, I just I felt like I needed to take some me time. And it's not being the effective leader as I've known to be, to just say, man, I'm gonna not do the podcast. But I preach about consistency. You got to be consistent, and that's something that I wasn't. So I got to get better with that, and I got to get better at up in the scale and doing this podcast for the reasons why I want to do this podcast. And it's kind of, I'm gonna put it to you like this: the topic that I'm going to talk about on Thursday is going to blow your mind. I'm gonna briefly discuss it tonight, but we're not gonna get knee deep in the woods with it. So if you follow me on social media, specifically Instagram, there is a remix that I did. And I've been picking and choosing which ones I want to do. And I have one locked and loaded that I'm loading tomorrow. If y'all haven't noticed, I usually do the podcast on Tuesday, and then I'll drop a video or remix or something on Wednesday. Typically, I've been trying to get, better at it, and eventually it'll get to twice a week, and then we'll bring the podcast back twice a week. But like I said, right now we're going to do podcasts 1 week because that's going to give us a lot more energy and power to do the things that we want to do, not to mention the fact the growth that's getting ready to happen. Sponsors just left and right. It's ridiculous, y'all, like for real. So we're not going to stop. Of course, we're not going to stop. What's good? At least what's good. We're not going to stop. But I got to give you guys a preview of what Thursday's conversation is going to be. And the reason being is because if we talked about it tonight, this podcast will be like an hour and a half. And I've been trying not to be doing the podcast for that long, especially when I'm live on Facebook. Now, everybody can say, oh, well, I've been listening to the podcast the whole time you've been on, and you say you're getting off of Facebook, you know, the beginning of the month when, you know, everything is ready for your studio. Very true. Sometime in September, I'm not going to do the Facebook Lives anymore. You're going to have to follow me on Instagram or YouTube to find out what's going on with the podcast or to find out where to listen to it. But you should already know where to listen to it if you follow me and know my website. That's what I said.com.
Exactly.
You go there, click subscribe. The only subscription you can subscribe to is YouTube. And I specifically did that for a reason.
Yep.
So I'm gonna play this. Make sure I got my situations going on over here on my technologies. And don't judge my damn English right now. I know what I meant, and I meant what I knew. So, and I should have did this before because I kind of knew I was gonna do it, but no. Anyway, so here we go. I don't know if it's gonna play. That's the problem.
Who don't have jobs.
Oh, there we go.
The rainbow flag.
Oh, there we go. Let me turn this down. So I gotta wait until it goes to the beginning. No, I don't. I just rewind it. So listen it in its entirety, fam.
Man, our generation so fucked up. We losing too many people. Everybody dying. Everybody on fucking drugs. It's men and women on the internet arguing right now, talking about bad relationship advice. Smoking and drinking is the new fun. Nowadays, people don't want to work. They'd rather be fucking lazy and have everything handed to them. And the people who do have jobs are being called broke by the people who don't have jobs. The rainbow flag mafia is getting more notarized than ever before. Being a slut and a hoe is the new norm. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're not a sex worker, I guess you lame now. People are more weird than ever before. If you don't do half the shit people do nowadays, you consider lame. You can't speak or stand up for yourself anymore. You can't have an opinion on things anymore. People are way sensitive than ever. And then on top of that, people rather socialize on the internet than rather socialize in person. What has this world come to?
Okay, so
It's true though.
man,
More people like to socialize on the internet or on any other social media than they would prefer to speak in person to someone.
I can agree with that.
I'm sorry, I love my FaceTime with my family.
I mean,
I love FaceTime with my kids,
so
my sisters, my brothers.
right.
all
So
that.
okay, so I wanted to talk about this because this is not a brag and this is not, you know, clout chasing and nothing like that, because y'all know me. I don't do none of that shit. But this video has over 500,000 plays.
Facts, Lisa.
519,000. And I remixed it with a following of just under 300. Literally, I had under 300. I had more people I was following than I had followers. Like that.
Right.
I was the negative. I was the negative digital creator. I was the negative digital creator. I could come up with some shit and people would be laughing about it, but you follow more people than you have people following. What's going on with you, bruh? So yeah, I had way more people that I was following than people that were following me. So anyway, I remixed that video. I did a couple of ones before that, and they were pretty high. So I got one over 10,000, a couple that were over 50, you know, and I was like, okay, this may be my lane, and I just need to do it, you know, when I find something that I know for a fact is a conversation that people should be having that they're not having. You know, they talk around it and glorify the attention that, you know, let's put it out there. They've already been talking about it. The attention that they want us to believe is that they don't control the population of the prisons. Do some research. I want you to do some research. Do some research on music owners or people that own like music labels in jails. And find out how many of those owners own prisons. Then it's going to make you think, well, if they own a prison, then 9 times out of 10, this is basically going to say, oh, we need to have the music or the people that we sign be heavily influenced basically on what we deem is going to fill our jails. That's a conspiracy theory. That's a rabbit down the hole that we're not going to go through. And that's the reason why I said I did not want to talk about this shit tonight. But I mean, it's the truth. Truth is, it didn't just wake up. You know, yeah, I said we were just dipping down that hole. That's why I was just pressed for about 2 seconds. Nope, stop that shit. So if we didn't see the writing on the wall when entertainers of early 2000s early 90s, I'm sorry, were saying that rap today is real rap, how it's descriptive, how it's educational, as well as entertaining. And now we have music where people are acting on the shit.
Yeah.
We have music that the most popular music is the music that promotes violence, that promotes no type of elevation of the mental mind at all. And it's not all about consciousness, don't get me wrong, but damn, we shouldn't always hear a detriment to our own society that we try to protect, that we can appreciate when black people unite and hit people in chairs that's attacking us, regardless if they white or not. Yet we can't glorify the fact that we should educate, not even just through the faculties that we have our platforms in which they're enriched in, which people listen to, which people value your opinion about because they're a fan of yours. Yet we've gotten into these places and these situations is that I don't understand how we can be so upset at the direction of how music is going when we let it happen. We let the shit happen. We knew the direction that music was going. We know the direction of our black community if we don't do something about it, but what is the thing that we can do about it? Not talking about it is not the thing to do about it. Domestic violence is not something that we cannot not talk about.
Right. Because that shit happens every day.
It's like things that people don't want to not talk about are the things that we should be talking about so that we can get the people that we voted for in these offices to pass some damn laws to protect our fucking our queens out here. It's not about just the queens, but our kings. Our kings are killing each other at a very high rate where the death toll in children is rising up.
Oh my goodness, yes. It's terrible.
It makes absolutely no sense, but we're on this fire starter mentality that we got to rap about what's going on in the hood and this, that, and the third, and how to rob somebody and how to do this. And it's like, those are the things that people are attracting themselves to because they say that is what is going on. I get that's what's going on, but damn, you got to have the whole world now, synthesized to the fact now that this is a reality, this is going on, but we should glorify it because, I don't know, my booty hole brown? What the fuck? It's like, this is the type of shit that we listening to now, and everybody wants to say, "Oh, we have to think that it was, our generation before us, which is us, allowed this to happen." No, we didn't. We didn't have songs out there talking about Pissy Pink, Booty Hole Brown. I mean, it may have been a lyric, not the course of a damn song.
I was just gonna say it was not the song title.
Right. That ain't
Damn.
I did a post on Facebook because I was being funny. They said Crayola made a new color, Booty Hole Brown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like,
I'm done.
this is the okay shit that's going on that people are okay with. We weren't okay with it where they came out with songs and started doing movements of stop the violence, and it didn't really stop. It did make people think. But then as you start going down, the economic scale of reality in some of our cities, this message is not going to get registered to them. Because the idea is this: you telling me that better days are coming tomorrow, when tomorrow I got to figure out where the hell I'm sleeping at.
Where I'm eating at.
Where I'm eating at.
Where I'm bathing
It's
at.
like you people don't realize this is how bad it's gotten out here, and people want to just play the blame game. It's not about placing blame. It's about understanding that there's some failure going on, and it's not even with the people that are living in low income housing.
No.
Let the truth be told, it doesn't even start with the education system. This started when y'all wanted everybody to fucking vote, and y'all start pulling y'all agendas in the White House to control people. This makes absolutely no sense.
You're right.
Y'all want to complain about mass murders and all these different things that's going on in our world. Y'all the reason this shit's going on.
Yeah. By some of the unattainable product, law, policy, bill, whatever you want to call it, that's being put into place. These are products of that. Because you are not doing your own damn due diligence by actually listening to your community members.
Hell, it ain't even about listening to community members. I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of it has to deal with the fact that they know what can stop a lot of this shit. Let's not even talk about the crack epidemic. That was not just something that was created in the basement.
The shit is astronomical. It's stupid.
It's gotten to the point now, and this is just me talking. It's gotten to the point now where it's like this shit has just been so socially acceptable that it's okay for everything to be the way it is. And people are just like, oh, well, what are we going to do about it?
They turn a blind eye.
It's not even they turn a blind eye. It's the fact that they internally give up without realizing that's what they're doing. We innately do this when we feel like there is no point in fighting this battle because ain't nobody really got my back. The people that say they got my back, they may have it, some part of it.
Right.
Some part.
But they ain't got the whole thing.
Exactly. It's never been about the people or the community. Absolutely. Man, this chat is on fire tonight. I'm just going to have to just keep a blind eye on that one because that mug keeps going up. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the... Man, see, that's why I don't want to leave Facebook, but that's why I do want to go to YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, but YouTube, you're going to get all the same commentary, and that type of stuff. And it's going to be from those reciprocal followers.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So, neither here nor there. What's good, fam? Man, I didn't speak up earlier. My bad.
Primary.
My sister Lisa and my brother Garrick in the building.
I know. I'm sitting here reading his comment. I know you would, sis. I know you would. It says, according to Larry Elder, the primary condition issue is fatherlessness in our community. Now, oh shit, let me drink this water.
Gotta wet the palate for this one.
Because, I mean, he hit the nail on the head, partly, a major part. Mm-hmm. But it's like, see, I just got a damn notification from YouTube, just me talking. There's little other ones. You know, when you go into like a seminar or whatever, you're going there for they're talking about leadership, right? So it's like, you know, that's what the bulk of what they talking about is leadership. But it's a whole bunch of other shit. Sorry about that, y'all. The mic background on that's going to listen to this. I'm sorry, I bumped the mic. But there's a whole bunch of other little subjects that's in between there that make up the leadership, but leadership's the big thing. This is the same thing. They can attach a label to the problem, but there's a root to that problem.
Oh, absolutely.
That root to that problem is we're targeting. Oh, shit. Look, there's a society. I know. God damn it.
You heard me. Fuck. Because you already knew your ass was going in this rabbit hole. You knew this. You knew this. You brought it up sporadically, but you already knew you was digging deep into this damn rabbit hole. And Thursday just is going to be whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Exactly.
I didn't mean to do that. Please, continue.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. Please, continue.
Thanks, Mr. Samuel. Thank you. So, okay, so Thursday might not even happen. So, we're going in on this topic. So, okay, I'll give y'all updates at the end. I know, man. I cannot wait to this new season start because Anyway, sis, bro, I swear I cannot make this up. Okay, so I think the big problem is not just the fatherless kids or the lack of motivation. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the biggest problem. There is so much pressure on the black man, and I can only speak from a black man because that's which I am. If y'all didn't wrench around and understand what I just said, that's which I am. I am a black man. So I only can speak from that point of view. And my experiences, of course. And experiences of other people that have been in my life. But anyway, let me cut to the chase. There's a lot of pressure just being a black man. If y'all haven't realized in the last, 6 years, how people have reinvigorated this racial epithet that they think nigger is supposed to just be a part of the conversation that people want to talk about. Why this? Why nigger? Why? This is my why. This is my why. If we don't understand that no matter what you do, where you are, and what you say to people, people are going to judge you by the way you look. Point blank, period. How you talk, your mannerisms,
I was just gonna say,
your haircut, how you talk, your mannerisms, your haircut, what you got on.
Yep. All the way from head to toe, how you dressed.
This society has already fucked people up. You looking at people to see if I'm going to accept you because I think you cute or I think you're a very handsome man. No, I ain't gay, no homo, but I think that'd be cool because I like your vibe. You funny as hell. You talented. It's like, shut the fuck up. Fitting in Mark over here just looking for his best friend and shit, and he only wants certain qualities. Get the fuck out of here. That's our problem. We innately sit here and do a checklist. I think they cool. No, he's thirsty. He's chasing all the pussy. He just wants this. We can't be friends. There's just no way. Great conversation, but his attitude is just, no. Everybody got to love me. Everybody want this. If you don't sit your I need some Geritol the fuck down.
It's true, though. I mean, before...
Hey, excuse me, not to cut you. Hey, you get back to that statement. I got to say this, not to be funny. Why the fuck do men, when they get in the year 60, that they think Kangos is the thing that we have to have on their head?
I know exactly where that came
Please have me. Please answer this question. Why the fuck is Kangos come back in 60-year-old men?
I'm done.
We're going to get to where the fuck I got that from. But anyway, Go ahead.
No, so what I was going to say, I mean, before you walk out your front door and it's like instantaneously the first person that you see before they speak anything, they looking you up, down, one side, the other, and you're already being judged on your apparel before you even have a conversation.
I'm going to say
that
this.
is fucking sad to me.
I'm going to say this.
I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what you have on. You, regardless of your education level or not, you still speak to folks how you speak to folks. If they don't like it, guess what they can do? Turn around and walk away. Everybody's not your friend.
Everybody know if they don't like me, what I'm going to tell them anyway.
I don't give a fuck.
You eat ass with a baby spoon.
I ain't got time for that shit. I really don't. I
don't either.
I've noticed.
I don't give a fuck.
I just noticed.
I'm bringing back Fuckery Friday.
Yeah, we got to do that. Yeah, we got to do that. So this is incumbent on like two things. Now, the fight that we have just as black men, we're already being judged. People already just paste a stereotype, regardless if they do or don't. They assume you like watermelon and chicken. They automatically assume that you were raised middle class, maybe even lower middle class. This is already assumed because this is what's taught. Black people are lesser than. Because they can't appreciate when black people have more than you, more than your ass. They don't like that.
That's tough shit.
When a black man has more than your ass, that's a problem.
Get the fuck over it.
What the fuck? Where did that voice just come from? The fuck is wrong with me? Yep. Oh shit. Goodbye. I'm just saying, they don't like it when you got more money than them. But I'm gonna tell you the real problem is a lot of our people want to get to this bag, not just for the status of being able to buy land and to have their family live on it and everything else. They don't know shit about money. And some people have to learn the hard way by losing some money to gain it back again so they can relearn how to protect it. No, you should already know how to protect it once you first have it.
But see, that's the problem. Because that shit is not being taught properly.
It's not an educational sleuth of
I mean, if you don't have a smart money individual in your family as you're growing up that teaches this,
or a family friend or someone that you're close to, that you trust.
Exactly. If you don't have that, you damn sure ain't gonna know this, and it's not being taught to you at school. And if it is, it's done in such a way that is so very minute and basic that you're going to forget that shit.
Right.
Because of mental overload from whichever class they teach it in until you get out of school, when you actually have that first job and you're making your own money, and instead of saving, you out there spending because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and everybody else. They don't teach that shit. It's true. It is so true. And it's so frustrating at the same time because so many of our youth today and people from our generation, man, we would have the damn upper hand. We so would be going into our retirement years with such an upper hand.
I agree. I mean, it's one of those difficult conversations that people say either you know it or you don't know it. And to me, it's not about either you know it or you don't know it. What it is about having the patience with everybody that's around you and saying, hey, I know you know these things, but you think that you're willing to talk to about like a group of about 10 of us about what you just talked to us. It's like, it's just that humbling to ask someone, hey, I like what you said about that. And I know a group of people that would like to listen to you talk about it. And it's not even about money. It's about education.
Right.
And for me, it's just how people can attach themselves to someone that actually cares about them, cares about their future, yet don't know you from Adam and Eve. And it's like some people out here, the first thing they want to do is like, I want to know how much money he got because I just go over there and rob that nigga. It's like, this is what we teach. This is what we have accepted. That is part of why we don't go back to where we grew up at.
It's a societal norm.
It's like you are stuck here trying to rob niggas and you've been doing this for 36 years. You got the same damn tennis shoes on. Yes, you can change your clothes. Bruh, you know they make different shoes, right? They actually make different shoes so that you don't have to walk on your tippy toes because you scared you're going to blow the heels out them motherfuckers again. I'm just saying. You can't just steal the same fucking tennis shoes and wear the motherfuckers. You will be stuck. And unfortunately, that's the mentality that a lot of people are in. They're in a stuck mentality. You know, they don't want to grow. They don't want to appreciate they don't appreciate the people that's out there that they can gravitate towards because they're not like everybody else. It's like we can all kind of understand that there's a lot of things that were not taught to us. And the reason why it wasn't taught to us is because we weren't in the right school district. And everybody was like, that's unfortunate. No, what's even worse about that unfortunate crap that's going on is the fact that we can't accept the simple fact that some people don't even care that there's things that other people didn't learn because they learned it. They fared okay because they were taught that early on, where some people are just far behind. And then people want to say, well, it shows you the difference between how they want to educate this race of people or that race of people. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with who you vote for your educational system, so that you know who your board of education is. You know the teachers that are at that school. You know what they're teaching at that school, but you continue to send the little snotty nosed people that we create on this earth that don't really, some of them accept us, where we have some that expect from us, but we have some that respect us, and the love that we get from, from those people is like lovely. But the ones that disrespect us are because they think they know everything. That's a totally different subject. And the reason why they get that is because people have taught them that.
Right.
It's not something they wake up to and just be like, I know everything. You didn't know how to wipe your ass when you was little, since you know everything. I remember you crying, talking about clean me, nigga. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that. And guess what? It was done. It was done. Now you grown. You don't need shit. You don't need nobody to educate you about shit. But then it comes around where you actually need that person. And it's not because you don't respect them. It's because you didn't want to listen. Exactly. I don't like hearing that either, my brother. I do not like hearing when they like to say that this is not systematic. Systemic. I'm sorry. I said systematic. Yeah. Systematically systemic. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Right.
but it is. It's completely systemic because if we actually take what we just heard
and dissect it
and peel it apart.
Whoo, buddy.
Like one thing after the other. It's like you got people online right now trying to give relationship advice and ain't had one good fucking relationship.
Damn.
And they ain't had the good relationship because they don't even have that relationship with themselves, let alone somebody else. They make the choice. I don't want to be with somebody else because I've been through some things. Okay. I can appreciate that. Exactly. Nope. Teach me. I don't know it all. Exactly. I don't know shit. I know a little bit. I try to tell people that, but that's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the hard part is not being the expert.
Forever a student.
And no, the reason why I say it's hard for people I am forever the student, yes. But the hard part is not being the expert to everybody else when everybody else thinks you're the expert. It's like when you're forever the student, you always take time to pour out, exactly. There's people out there hurting, giving bad advice, and there's people out there that have never done this shit, giving advice. There's people that have never been married telling people how to have successful relationships.
What?
There's women that ain't never had kids trying to tell women how to raise their kids.
Oh boy.
There's women out there offended of the moniker girl dad.
I'm sorry. These people really and truly
You eat ass with a baby spoon.
are reading far too much into shit.
No, people are in their feelings.
That's what I'm saying. They're reading too much into it and just they take the literal comment, take everything with a grain of salt. No, they're taking the whole container of salt. They're not taking the grain. They're taking the whole container and pouring that shit in.
My brother Howard's in the building. What's good? What's good?
Uh-oh.
There's some salty motherfuckers around here. They petty as hell. I don't necessarily understand, and I have to say this because it just kicked my mind. This is what I don't understand. Okay. The only time the country comes together is during,
Congratulations.
Oh, that's what's up. That's hell yeah. Hey, guess what? And he got that 6 NAM on the way out, dog. I saw that. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Howard.
What was I about to say? Shit. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Oh, so anyway, I forgot what I was about to say. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, I know what I was about to say. I'm sorry. So we are set up to really, the country comes together, right? When there's a disaster or a time of mourning or someone that influenced the country.
Yep.
They had the wildfires in Maui. And I hope that,
such a sad situation.
It is. And I hope that, that they were able to rebuild and, some families can get closure and things of that nature because it's a sad situation. Then you had the hurricane that just gave the middle finger and decided to do everything against physics and go up fucking north into California.
Yeah.
Something that haven't had happened since 1939.
Man, fuck some shit up down there for real.
Now see, this is what, this is what happens when a bunch of niggas get high and they talking about spirituality. And they want to say that this is what happens when you piss off Mother Nature. No, this is what happens when you don't understand physics. Okay, stop trying to get viewership on your fucking raggedy ass YouTube page. This is what happens when you have a fucking high pressure system sitting in the fucking middle of the fucking country, bearing down sweaty damn devil nutsack sweat all down the middle of the country, including Texas. Where the fuck is the hurricane supposed to go? Oh, by the way, there's another high pressure system in the direction that it would normally go. Oh, I guess I got to go up yonder. And that's why it went up California.
Yeah.
And from what I heard this morning, there were no fatalities, no injuries. So,
which is amazing.
That's good. And I hope
amazing.
They're able to actually, rebuild. They say Dodger Stadium was completely underwater. So,
yeah,
that's.
Yeah. And Palm Springs took a very tumultuous hit. And
somebody went over there and flipped out their damn desk over in Palm Springs. I ain't gonna even lie.
Like the depth of the mud and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not used to, and California's not used to that. So it's it's definitely. But see, this is the thing. Something like that could happen in the world. On top of that, this is the shitty thing. On top of that, soon as the hurricane or tropical storm actually started moving inland and started affecting LA, they had a damn earthquake right outside of Santa Barbara.
Right. So funny thing about, you bring up the earthquake. Both of my sons were on FaceTime with each other when the earthquake happened. And mind you, one of my children lives in LA and the other lives in Washington State. So yeah, they were on FaceTime with each other when the earthquake actually happened. And I was just kind of perplexed when they text me after I, text and checked in with them. So
agreed. Definitely agreed.
Yeah.
That was I don't know. That was part of my anxiety as well. I don't deal with things like that. But see, I'm a different breed of man. I have compassion. And the reason why I said all that to say this: you will get more recognition for those things, and you will get more people recognizing and wanting to do something to help or whatever when it's a national tragedy. It's like everybody comes together in their situations,
right,
which I think is great. But this is the problem.
Why can't that be every day?
Exactly. Why come that can't be every day? Why come that just can't be the nature of who we are every day? We shouldn't wait until it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Come on, it will help you, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, don't stand out there. And it's like, we'll help everybody. And then as soon as it's over with, I hate you, nigger. They're like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck that's happened? You just turned on me? It's like, you're right. At least I know something's wrong.
And that's the shitty part. It really is that when we have natural disasters or we're coming together to support, something that occurs, whether it be in the States or, in another country or whatever, we're always coming together, banding strong to help support and do that kind of stuff. But we can't do that on a regular daily basis, band together in support. What happened to the term, it takes a village?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Where's the village? Because I'm sorry, the village no longer exists in many areas. You may have those onesie-twosie spots where it is that whole community that's helping each other out in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But right now, you don't see that. It's like that shit is so non-existent. It is disgusting.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be transparent. My brother Howard, I met him in Washington State. Loved this dude to death. Him and his family. Love him to death. Transferred to his last duty station. Is about to retire.
Whoop, whoop.
Now, I have love for everybody, no matter how they may see me, how they, what they may have heard of me, whatever the case may be. I always show love, especially if I have no reason to not show love. And I will take time to show that love, regardless if people know who this person is or not. I'm going to recognize everybody that comes into my Facebook, whether I know you or not, regardless of what your comment may be. But at the end of the day, that's the love that I think, I can honestly say help me appreciate other people of other cultures because I wanted to. And if I'm going to protect my brother and my sister, how can I truly protect them if I don't like them?
Right.
And everybody says, oh, that shouldn't even be a factor. You should just do it because you're a nice person. You're absolutely right. But we're not in the fucking society where people even like me and don't even know who I am. They don't like me for the sheer fact I'm confident I walk in the door and don't give a fuck what you got to say about me. But I think I carried this attitude in the wrong spots. Let's call a spade a spade. I know I can fight. I ain't tripping about that, and it's not about fighting. But when you get older, and I appreciate I'm getting older. I know I'm so off. This is where this conversation is going, because we're winding up and we're getting ready to tap out for the night. So this is my roundup, going to conclusion, and then we're gonna close out, and Connie's gonna give us our lovely words as always. So get those ready, babe. I had the dubious experience to go to a place that no one thought of, I would at least say, for 50 years. Maybe 55. The place that I'm talking of, y'all, is the VFW post. If you mention VFW post to older people in your lifestyle, maybe yourself or someone of an older detriment size or even age, you will know that this was the safe spot to go to the club. This was the safe spot.
I'm done. Oh,
now,
my God.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with people and say that, oh, you know, VFWs have changed throughout the years, and
I can agree with that statement.
I can agree with that.
Absolutely.
However, there is one in particular that we have been experienced with in our life. This place is a great place, and it's has this caring nature to it.
Oh, the atmosphere is phenomenal.
But it got some ain't shit going in there too. So
I think that's with every place you go.
But that's any place you go to. You can just appreciate some place, you know, when you go out of town and you go to a place that you've never been to, but you always wanted to go there. Say you went to Vegas and it was like, oh, I have never been to MGM, so I want to go to MGM. And you go to MGM and it's like, oh my God, it's so good. And then all of a sudden it's like, there's shit on the floor. What the fuck is this about?
Some foul shit happens.
Yeah, it's like, this is some shit on the floor. This is shit. This is real shit. This nasty shit. What the fuck? Who shit in the floor? This is exactly what happens. So I go one night by myself with my my vet buddies that I have a close relationship with, and we was there, and I was like, yo, this is off the chain. I'm gonna have to bring the wife up in here. Oh, bring the wife, and we fucking haven't stopped going.
It's been like
I blame you, goddammit.
No, you cannot blame me. You absolutely wholheartedly cannot blame me, because
it's on the way when I pick her up from work.
Home.
It's literally on our way home when I pick her up from work.
And I mean, we
makes sense.
and we have a great time. We enjoy
it makes
our
sense.
Conversation. We enjoy the food. And I mean, it's just the atmosphere, like I said, is, I mean, it's a great atmosphere. Yeah, there is a few things that occurred or have occurred that are like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But I mean, in reality, if you're a veteran and you have not gone and checked out a local VFW post or a VFW that's in near proximity to you that your fellow brothers and sisters go to, go check it out.
Even if you don't know about it.
Exactly.
Even if you don't know about it, go in there as a guest. You're a veteran. You'll be able to go in there. They'll say no pressure. If you want to sign up, cool. You'll sign up as a guest. Somebody will buy you a beer. Matter of fact, if you drink, people will buy you drinks all night long because you're the new person, and they want new people to come in because people don't realize veterans is a fraternity of brothers and sisters that served our country, including families that basically the nation doesn't appreciate. And it's like not even just fighting for your benefits and fighting for the things that are right for you because you fought for this country. It's like, how about y'all shut the fuck up about all this other shit that y'all wish we had and just give it to us?
I mean, these people.
It's like, why we have to fight for disability? Why we have to fight, for just this inclusion thing where we should be able to have designated spots in the United States for VFW posts that only veterans can go on. And if guests want to come on, yeah, they can come on for a certain period of time, but y'all got to go.
Right.
Like, I appreciate y'all support the vets and y'all want to come and eat some food and talk to people that want to talk to you and everything else. But when you realize who the sugar daddy is and the nigga with the 60-year-old Kango on his head trying to get some ass, bruh, it ain't that type of party. You get to really see what the fuck going on. It's time for you to go ahead and go.
Right. But the VFW, they do so much in the community as well.
Oh yeah, some VFWs are active in the community.
Very active.
And that's the ones that you really want to be a part of.
Absolutely.
And this ain't a plug for the one that we are that we have a membership to or anything. It's not a plug, but I can appreciate the people that are there, the atmosphere, and I should say the people that I have met that are there from the times that I go.
They're cool as hell.
Yeah, they are. And it's
very down to earth, very laid back.
Give a shout out to Monica and David, who has indoctrinated us into this VFW process.
Much love, Monica and David. We appreciate you.
It's really kind of one of those situations where it's like, you know what? I give a fuck about people so much so that I'm going to bring them to this establishment of other old people that appreciate stuff. And you get taken down memory lane when you were growing up and you see that old man with that Kango on and got that drink in his hand. And the first thing out of his mouth, come here, young blood, let me holler at you for a minute. Ain't this a bitch? We back in the 80s in this motherfucker? I swear that happened to me at the VFW, not even playing. Come here, young blood, let me holler at you. Bruh, come on now. Don't disrespect me. I might be 50 this year, but don't come in here, young blood. You're only about 16 years older than me. Stop that. Stop. Shit.
No, but it's a wonderful atmosphere. It's a wonderful environment. It really good is. Food, great prices.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna go there. Well, yeah, I will. Okay, so I have a receipt on my nightstand that I will not let disintegrate. I'm gonna actually put it in the sandwich bag. I know I keep bringing up that fucking hat. I know that shit smell like curl activator and goddamn nut cream or some shit. Some goddamn Ben Gay. Probably smell like a pot of beans. Anyway, what the fuck is wrong with me? Smell like a pot of beans.
I don't know.
Really, nigga?
Oh shit. Anyway.
Cut the mic.
So I don't remember what I was about to say. Yeah. So we're gonna cut this off.
You was talking about your receipt.
So yeah, I got a receipt that I'm putting in a plastic bag, and this receipt is the nut cream. They used to put Bengay. People put Bengay on their nuts when their nuts hurt when they've been fucking a lot. I don't know why they do that. I think they're stupid. And some people put it on their thighs, and it just so happens to go into that area. So it's just, people are stupid. Anyway, so we were there at VFW for about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. And we ate, and I bought a round. My boy bought a round. I bought another round. He bought another round. And then we were like, okay, we're done. I went to go cash out, and that receipt said $20. It said $21.65. Where they do this at? I was like, no, bro, we got to come back. You mean I spent $20 and had a good time? Shit, this is old school PI like a mug.
Yep.
Old school, like old school Hawaii. This was actually old school my whole Navy career. Why you bullshit?
Sis, I can't. I don't have the production in front of me. That's
she's not. She's not the gifted one.
He's got that.
She is not the gifted one. But it is time. It is time. Anything for the people before we get up out of here, babe?
You know, I just want to say I appreciate the interaction and love so much this evening. Congrats again, Howard, on your retirement. Shout out to the VFW. If you're a vet, please go check it out. Become a member. You know, see what they have to offer for you. And the only other thing is make sure y'all are liking, sharing, and going to YouTube and following us. And if you got any comments additionally or need or want a topic to be discussed, make sure you hit us up on the That's What I Said fan page. Once you send us a DM, we'll be sure to get back to you and let you know when everything will be discussed. Other than that, peace and love. I'm out.
Love y'all to life. Lisa, Garrick, everybody that took time in to stay with us tonight. Something else I got to say. Hold on. Stop this music. Hold on real quick before I even do this. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Garrick. Hold on.
And producer.
Hold on. Slow down, producer. I got a couple of things to get off my chest. First and foremost, y'all, we ain't going nowhere. Second, there is an opportunity that could change the dynamic of this podcast. Not what is talked about or who's doing the podcast or anything, just the dynamic to where sponsorship is going to change the things of everything that goes on with this podcast. So if I was y'all, I'll be following and paying attention because there might be some hidden surprises without people even realizing. And the reason why I say that is because people never appreciate good things. I'm not going to say that that's what I said is a good thing. I'm going to say it's a great thing. But I'm going to attach myself to this moniker, though. If you stay consistent and be consistent, consistent things will happen. So, in this podcast evolution, you don't get asked to sponsor something or wear something. And people are reaching out. So, we're going to reach back if it makes sense. And we will be back Thursday with something spicy, I'm sure, because we didn't even get into the full topic of what we were discussing. We just broke it up into a couple pieces. Didn't even talk about what we really wanted to, but we're going to give that to you on Thursday. So peace and love. I appreciate y'all's energy. I appreciate y'all always spending time with your boy. That's what I said, because I said what I said, and I'm out of here. Peace.
That's What He Said with Cedric D. Sanders.
Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Make sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode.